It is Sunday, November 13th, 2022, and from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I'm Marshal Manlove from Delaware Sports and My Sports Reports. If you are looking for cross-country results in this episode, they are not going to be in this episode. They will be in one that I am going to create this afternoon. Spent a few hours doing this segment alone, and I have video to edit of the cross-country state championships. So after I do this, upload, go shopping, come back, to the editor I go. I will say this. I was at Killens Pond State Park yesterday taping the cross-country state championships, and there was one little thing that I forgot. Because yesterday when I woke up and rolled out of bed, I went and did a segment here for the show. And then in that physical state, I rolled down the Killens State Pond. So I basically looked the way I woke up that morning as I was videotaping the event. But, this is what it is. So that'll come later today. So this is technically part one for today. And let's get into it. The University of Delaware women's lacrosse team welcomes new members to their team. First is Maddie Mobilia, a defender from New Rochelle, New York. People are looking at me. My hair's all over the place. I'm in sweatpants, dog hairs all over me. That was a mess. The next lacrosse player is Mary Mady, an attack midfielder from Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. I'm stuttering because the video feed froze again. Got to fix this, do 5 things at once. Next up is Julia Chufo, a midfielder from Reisterstown, Maryland. Let me sit up. I slouch a lot, too. So if you see this happening, this is just me starting to slouch in the chair. Molly Baumgratz, a midfielder from Charlotte, North Carolina, joins the Blue Hens. Sophia Muscolino, an attacker midfielder from Baldwinsville, New York. Kate Baseggio, a defender from Guilford, Connecticut. You probably saw my show. I did one there this past spring. Sam Paradise, a midfielder from Perry Hall, Maryland. And from the softball team, Anna Logan Gillens, a volleyball team, I should say. She's an outside hitter from West Columbia, South Carolina. She has signed her NLI and will come to Newark to play for the softball team. This is brought to you by me, Marshal Manlove, stage hypnotist. If you'd like a funny, fascinating, and memorable experience for a party or an event that you are having, please consider my stage hypnosis show and find out all about it at marshalmanlove.com. Special thanks go out to the folks at Jazzercise in Middletown. One of the proprietors there runs a very active Facebook group page for parents of high school athletes here in Delaware, kind enough to post up links to the videos that I produce here. Cameron Coco from Appoquinimink High School has signed his NLI to attend Delaware State University and play baseball for the Hornets. Grace Hudson from Cape and Lopin has signed an NLI to attend Belmont Abbey College in North Carolina, where she will join the field hockey team. Cesar Rodney's Jamie Reed has signed her NLI to attend Newman University and play for the field hockey team. Three St. Mark's Spartans of the female variety signed their NLIs. Katie Lennon will attend Salisbury University and play soccer. Riley Fleetwood will attend Frostburg State University and play field hockey. And Kaylee Brady will attend Washington College and play for the soccer team. Other St. Mark's Spartans soccer players, John Lennon. He has signed his NLI to play for Shippensburg University in Pennsylvania. Now, I grabbed this because it does seem to be very newsworthy. I can't verify the source of this, though, but apparently Redline Christian freshman Jacques Wilson from the football team led all high school freshmen in tackles in the whole nation. Congratulations. That's a lot. It is a lot of tackles. That's 13.2 a game. They play 10 games, so that's a lot. But take a look at some of the other names on this list. They are indeed from all over the country: Texas, Alabama, West Virginia. So congratulations to Jacques Wilson. Great year regardless. And we're just going to go with that. Leading tackler from the freshman class in all of high school football in the nation, right here in Delaware. The next round of the field hockey tournament was contested yesterday and was number 3 Tatnall advancing to the semifinal round of the Division II event with a 2-1 win over number 6 Newark Charter. The Hornets needed overtime, and Lydia Colasante's second goal of the game was the winner. We interviewed her and one of her teammates, Rachel Whitehead, recently. You can see the interview segments on our channels. Lydia, it's a good athlete right there. She's an All-American lacrosse player, and she was a Gatorade Runner of the Year in cross country as a freshman. Those Del Mar Wildcats on a roll. They blasted Woodbridge 12-1. Sophomore Jordan Holloman scores 6 goals and adds an assist. They move on to the semifinal round. That's 6 goals in a playoff game. And Woodbridge was a good team. They're no joke down there. 5th-seeded Quakers of Wilmington Friends beat the 4th-seeded Seahawks of Delaware Military 2-0. Madeline Rowland scored both goals for the Quakers. They now move to the semifinal round where they will face Del Mar at Rouleau Stadium on the 16th at 4 p.m. There's Madeline Rowland. The 2nd seed Archmere Academy beat number 7 Sussex Academy 4-0. Emma Joffrey led the Hawks with 2 goals, and Bella Del Oso had 2 assists. The Hawks will play Tatnall at 6 p.m. at Rouleau on the 16th. They beat Tatnall earlier in the year 1-0. Did I just mess something up here? Nope. It's usual for me to mess something up. That's why I had to go back and check. There's Emma Joffrey. If you are in the market to buy or sell a home in Delaware, Maryland, or Pennsylvania, I can help you out. I'm licensed in all 3 states to do so. Find out about my real estate doings at marshalmanlove.foxroach.com. In Division II, number 1 Caravel beat number 8 Brandywine 3-0 in the boys soccer tournament. 3 different Buccaneers scored in the game, including Zane Akhtar, who scored on a penalty kick. He also had an assist for the Buccaneers. In Division I, Wilmington Charter's Michael Capretto scored the game-winning goal in double overtime as the Force advanced to the semifinals, beating Caesar Rodney 1-0. They will take on number 7 Sussex Central at Dover on the 16th at 7:30. The Golden Knights were the team that beat previously unbeaten Delcastle 4-3 in an overtime game in the second round. There's Michael Capretta. Appoquinimink advances to play Salesianum in the semifinal round of the Division I event to be held at Dover on the 16th at 5 p.m. The number 5 Jaguars beat number 4 Cape and Lopin 4-1. Big rivalry between Appoquinimink and Sally's now in a bunch of different sports. It happened in Sally's in Middletown for quite some time, especially when Bill DiNardo, the football coach, went from Middletown to Sally's. Now it's Appo, especially on the soccer field. But you're going to see why this rivalry continues to expand here shortly. Number 5, Tower Hill beat number 4 Wilmington Friends 3-2 in triple overtime. Tommy Banny had 2 goals and an assist, and freshman George Pedrick had a goal and 2 assists. The Hillers will face Caravel on the 16th at 5 p.m. at Caesar Rodney. It's Tommy Banny. St. Mark's beat Delaware Military 1-0, and the Spartans advanced to play Indian River at 7:30 on Wednesday at Caesar Rodney. The Spartans are the number 3 seed, the Indians the number 2 seed. The Spartans put a lot of players on the all-conference teams. They're working on those all-conference show segments. Also, as soon as they're officially released, we'll do those segments. So 2 football, no playoffs yet. They'll begin shortly. Is it next week? Yeah, I think it's next week. Laurel, Wilmington Friends, and Caravel all end their regular seasons with 10-0 records. And here are some of the scores. Not some. I'm pretty sure they're all of them. Wilmington Friends 33-14 winners over St. Andrews. Here's that football score, which made me talk about this rivalry. It was Appoquinimink 30 and Salesianum 20. Now, in that particular class, it's Appoquinimink, Middletown, and Sally's all at 4-1. They're each 1-1 against each other. So I don't know how that's shaken out. The football guys do that. Marty and John, the football podcast, they analyze that much deeper. And I'll just talk about the pairings when they come up. Conrad, 26-6 over First State Military. Archmere, 29-8 winners over Delaware Military. It was Glasgow losing to Newark, 41-8. Concord, 32-6 over Brandywine. St. George's, 39-13 over William Penn. Tower Hill, 14-8 over Tatnall. Middletown beat Hodson, 21-14. Smyrna, 40-13 winners over Cape Henlopen. Sussex Central blanked Caesar Rodney, 35-0. There's one score I wanted to point out here. Everybody knows the scores. I don't know why I sit here and read them all the time. It was Caravel, 35-0 over St. Elizabeth. Both teams were undefeated going into that contest, and the Bucks prevail. They're in a higher class, and I was paying attention to that because St. Elizabeth Vikings running back Quasim Benson needed 3 touchdowns to reach the 75 mark for his career. Still has playoffs to go. He can still do it, but was held to nothing in this particular game. And what else? You see the rest of the scores there. You can pause it if you didn't see it and read it. It's also on DelawareSports.com in the news section. And if you have any items of interest you would like to have me celebrate with you, just send them to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. As mentioned, if you missed the beginning of this, if you're watching this live, I'm doing the cross-country results in another video later because I have video to chop up and a bunch of results to enter there. So just tune into that one. I'll specially label it cross-country championships. And it was fun to get back out there and videotape. I had kind of wanted to avoid doing some of that, but socializing is good. I shouldn't just hang out here in the basement all day long, in the home studio. Should get out there now and then. I should probably bathe, though, and wear something other than sweatpants with my dog's hair all over them. That would probably be wise. The volleyball state tournament championship game is tomorrow between Tower Hill and St. Mark's. I'll be there. I won't wear sweats. I'll show up. I'll shave, even, maybe. Special thanks go out to my wonderful, beautiful wife, Dawnie M., Joey B., Tommy K., thanks Kelly R. and W., and thanks to those of you who continue to like, share, and support the program here on whatever platform you do so. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am Marshal Manlove, and now from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I bid you farewell. Peace. Man.